Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Is your washing machine not working? I'll show you how to fix it today. The most common problem with front loaders, it's showing OE right up here. I'm gonna show you how to fix that. You have a filter. Hey, listen, this is good news. I know sometimes people think I don't wanna clean the filter. Look, it's right down here. I'm gonna show you how to do it. All right, let's get to it. Here's what we're gonna do. So first things first, I'm actually gonna unplug the unit. I have my washer and dryer both here and they're kind of tight. I'm gonna unplug both of them. That way I just make absolutely sure that I get it unplugged. We're gonna take this panel off, but before we do, let's get a little bit of materials. We need something to hold some water and something kind of low to hold some water. Now, if your washer is up on a pedestal, then you can get away with a little bit more of a bucket style, something to hold water. And we're gonna get a towel and we'll tuck it under here as well. Okay, now we've got our towel. We're just gonna open this up, push down on this. This little door actually just hinges and comes right off. Look at that, they give you kind of instructions right there. So we have a hose down here, that's this here. And then obviously the filter is on the right-hand side. The hose though is that we need to drain all of the water out of the system. Your washer might have a little bit of water. It's probably going to have a lot of water though, especially if it was the middle of a cycle. There's a good chance that you're going to be filling up a pan like this, dumping it in here, and you might have to do it multiple times. There's a trick to it, so we'll take out the hose, just gently pull down and gently pull out a little bit, but that's all the hose you have. So you can see that if you had something tall like this, it really wouldn't work. So we're going to put it into this pan. We'll fill it up about halfway, and then we'll just keep kind of dumping and coming back to it. Just gonna pull out this plug. We're gonna drain out the water, and then we can put this plug back in temporarily. So there's our water coming out. And again, it's kind of a long, slow process. I mean, you know, a few minutes, but sitting down here isn't the most comfortable thing. So we'll drain it out. And then again, you could put the plug back in at this point, or I'm just gonna kind of pinch it off. And then I'll pour that into my bucket. Okay, we filled up this pan. This is the 4th time now. So here's how much water we have. So I put that plug back in. Now I'm gonna gently push this hose back in a little bit, and then this just attaches back up. This is just gonna attach back up like that. So now we're ready to go after our filter, and there's our filter right there. So we're gonna turn it gently counterclockwise. As we open it, we'll just double check. We don't want a bunch of water coming out, and because we drained this, there should not be any water or almost no water coming out. So this kind of a loader is very nice that this drain is in the front. So our last LG washer, we actually had to open up the back of our unit, and it was really a pain in the neck to get to. So let's take out our filter, and there it is. Now this filter is clean. So I have cleaned it recently. And then the basket's gonna go in just like this. Turn it. It's a couple revolutions here. And then when it's done turning, you can feel it. It's pretty firm. It's a pretty firm stop when it's ready to go. This is buttoned up here. I'll move our water out of the way. Then we'll put this right back in here. There we go. Put that back in. Now we'll plug our system back in and we should be in good shape. All right, my friends, I'm gonna wrap up the video with a couple tips and tricks. Here's my #1 tip and trick. See this right here? This is a water detector. Check out what happens if it touches water. Yep, super loud. It has these 4 prongs. So little prongs sticking up on the back. If those get wet and make a connection, then that alarm goes off. I stick these, some of the other washers, I could kind of slide one underneath the front. For this washer here, I'm gonna put one on the side right here, also one in the back right here. I kind of have a mat back there right now, just in case any water got down there. You never know, you know, if something's leaking, something like that. I can't tell you how many times through my years I've had to replace floors or fix or projects get started, like this one right here, because of water damage. So these are awesome alarms. I'll put a link down in the description below and you can check these out. I'll show you too on this water alarm. I put them under the kitchen sink, and then I also put them under the bathrooms. If you want another tip for your vanity areas, see this mat right here. So get a mat that fits really well around all the corners. Put in 1 or 2 of these water devices in each one of these. That way, if the water leaks over here, you'll hear about it. maybe put kind of towards the middle back on each side. And these are an absolute lifesaver. Look at all this plumbing back here. You know something's gonna leak sooner or later. Look, I'm leak checking something right there by wrapping toilet paper around it. Make sure it's not leaking. Something's gonna leak before you know it. So I might as well put a couple alarms down here. I usually check them every year or so just to make sure they're still working, make sure the batteries are up to go. All right, my friends, hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.